This channel is for the Christian man who wants to conquer pornography and masturbation biblically. So, a word of warning. The advice I give is different from what you get in the world, maybe even different from what you get from your church. For one thing, I base all of my warnings and tips and recommendations on the Bible alone. Lord willing, everything you hear on this channel is based on the clear teachings, warnings, and promises that you find in the Bible. Second, I take the view that you are not addicted to porn. I believe there's no such thing as a Christian porn addict. I'm not a believer in Celebrate Recovery and other so-called Christian 12-step recovery programs. That means I don't believe that the sexual sin of looking at porn requires treatment. I don't believe that masturbation is an addiction that you must recover from. So don't be surprised that my videos are biblical, practical, and blunt. After all, you don't need hand-holding for your sexual sin, so you're not going to get it from me. But what you will get from me is a heavy dose of compassion, because I was once in your shoes. I'm Alan Sharp. I'm a Christian husband and father. I looked at porn for the first time in 1971 when I was 11, and for the last time in 2021 when I was 61. I came to know the Lord in 1991 when I was 31. So if you do the math, you discover that I looked at porn for 20 years as an unbeliever, 30 years as a believer, 26 years as a single man, 24 years as a married man. That's 50 years of my life wasted. Some of them as a boy, some as a young man, but almost half of them as a married Christian man, preacher, and father. Hypocrite doesn't even begin to describe me. After struggling with pornography for 3 decades as a believer and getting victory but then falling over and over, I finally started conquering my sexual sin in November of 2021. I discovered the hard way that for me, living a life free of pornography requires 4 things: porn blocking and accountability software, accountability to someone, brutal honesty, and obedience to the clear commands of Scripture, no matter the cost. I started getting victory over my sexual sin in 2021 by writing a daily devotional. I opened my Bible and I studied to see what God has to say about pornography, sexual immorality, lust, sexual temptation, and more. I then wrote a short devotional to summarize what I learned. I eventually published my thoughts as 365 daily devotionals, and I offered them free of charge as a daily email called Make No Provision. I also eventually published my daily devotionals as a book that's available on Amazon as a Kindle, a paperback, and a hardcover. I created this channel as a way to reach a wider audience and to deliver my daily devotionals in a more personal way, like this, looking you in the eye and speaking to you from my heart. My prayer is that my videos, my meditations, my devotionals educate, encourage, challenge, and inspire you as a Christian man to defeat pornography and masturbation daily and biblically. If you want to join me on this journey, subscribe now.